Happy New Year everyone, it's my first video of 2021, so I'm recording this as we are now in lockdown 3 for the UK, but anywho, I still want to do YouTube videos, still want to entertain you guys, so yeah, so today, as you can tell by the title, I'm doing a movie ranking, but I'm doing a movie ranking of one of my favourite book series there is other than Harry Potter, and that is The Hunger Games. The reason why I've put Mockingjay Part 1 in last place is mainly because it does a lot of things that isn't necessary for me. It's like, all the films are good, don't get me wrong, it's like this one, it kind of does too much setting up for the big finale, that big conclusion in Mockingjay Part 2. I do like some of the aspects of like how District 13 used propaganda, how the Capitol used propaganda, and how Katniss is driven between her world and the world she lives in, driven apart and what have you. But for me, it just feels too slow in certain places. It feels like it's trying too hard to set up too hard to set up the big finale in the second part, and it does too much of that at times. So yes, it does great in aspects of movie project and moving stuff. It just lacks that complacency and pretty much slows the pace of the film down because it's doing too much setting up for the final film in the series. So, Mockingjay Part 2 for me, I think it's really good. There's just some things in it that don't compare, like, it's stretched out longer than it needs to be. It doesn't have that satisfying ending that I hope, as everyone hoped, and I would agree with that. We all hoped that Katniss would end up being the hero and that world would be a much better place, but in reality, it doesn't act like that. It's like, pretty much, it's not a satisfying end. It's like, yes, Katniss kills the bad person, but it's like another one may rise to it, and it just shows like governments and worlds are bad. It just doesn't feel like the satisfying ending that everyone really kind of wanted from it. But it is better than the first part 1, but it does have some aspects in it, like I've just explained, how it's holding it back from being a better film than it needs to be. It's a bit dragged out. I do like the aspects of it, of what it's trying to do, and I can see what it's trying to do, but for me, it just lacks in areas. Like, it's dragged out. The middle part is a bit dragged out. The ending isn't as satisfying, and it just all completely just doesn't fit at times, but it kind of does. So it's like, I'm a bit in the middle with it. I like it, but it just doesn't like fill out and just doesn't have that satisfying ending to the series that we need. So the reason why the original Hunger Games is runner-up is because it does a lot of things right, yes, but it also does certain little aspects, one major aspect not so well. So first of all, it does a lot of aspects right. It does the world building, the storytelling, and the characters. A lot of that, it does that right, and you genuinely feel that relatability of how everyone is like not a voluntary heroes, like they're like reluctant heroes. Like, the only reason why in the first place this has all happened and Katniss is actually in the Hunger Games is because she volunteered for Prim, and how she cares about Prim that much. She doesn't want that Prim to be killed, so she volunteers reluctantly to do that. So I get that sense of relatability, and that's some of the stuff it does well, the storytelling and that. But there's just one thing it does, the original Hunger Games, that it doesn't do as well as the sequel does for me. But mainly it's the action type stuff in the stuff. You don't see enough action in the original Hunger Games. Yes, it does goes for more storytelling and that, but the actual Hunger Games aspect of it and throughout the whole of the series for me is a little bit off, because I like action and and storytelling kind of movies, and this one does a bit more storytelling, and there's not much action in it, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it still makes it a good film in my eyes, and that's why it is runner-up. So, Catching Fire comes in top place, mainly because it does a lot more everything better than the original. It does a lot more action, and that makes it a bit more better without being too gory and without giving it a rated R. And it does a lot more better storytelling as well. It expands on the world that they are in. It expands on the tributes and the past winners, the tributes, the districts. It expands on everything, and it also gives that sense of feel like the ending is actually really satisfying. Like it's like you've set it up ready for that the rebellion is about to start, and you're going to actually go and get it. And that's what's good about it. It actually sets up really well, this one, and it actually does a lot of things right as well. The characters, the storytelling, it does a lot of things right, this film, and that's why it is number one. So guys, that is the video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more of my videos. Hope you enjoyed. Just to let you guys know, it is my opinion, so if you have any different opinions of the film or whatnot, leave some of your opinions in the comments down below, and thank you for watching my video. Take care, peace.